Now I play.
Ah, I've won.
You have? How did you win?
Well, look,
You're right. Good playing.
thanks. But you've still won most of the games tonight.
Well, yes, I have. But you won that hard game last night.
But that was just luck. Yeah. Hey! All right.
What happened?
My team beat the other team.
Really?
Yes, they've beaten every team they've played this year.
Wow.
I think they could beat any team if they play like they played tonight. Yay!
What are you cooking?
I'm cooking chicken and steak on a grill.
It smells good. Tell me, how did you start the fire?
This fire? First, I put charcoal in the grill. Then, I put lighter fluid on the charcoal. And then, I lit the charcoal with a match.
Did you light it in one place or in many places?
I lit it in many places. I've always lit it in many places, so it would burn in many places.
Look at those birds.
They're flying very high.
Yes, they are. Where have they flown from?
They've flown from the north part of the United States.
And where are they flying to?
I don't know. More birds flew over this place last year. There aren't so many this year. I wonder where the others are. Hi,
What do you have there?
I have some oranges.
May I have one?
Sure. Here. Have more than one.
Gee, thanks. Now, how many have you kept?
I have 1, 2, 4, 5 oranges. So enjoy your 4 oranges.
4? Wait a minute. You gave me only 3.
But I have 9 oranges and I kept 5. So you must have 4.
But I don't. I have 3.
3 plus 5 equals 8. Where's my other orange? Did they cheat me at the store?
Look in the bag.
Oh. Here it is. I have it.
Good.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Hey, you're leaving early today.
No, I'm not. I usually leave at this time.
What time is it now?
It's 8 o'clock.
What time did you leave yesterday?
I left at 9 o'clock.
So you're early today, right?
No. I've left at 8 o'clock every morning this month. But yesterday was different. Yesterday was a holiday, so I left the house late.
Oh, I see. Do you swim here often?
Yes, I do. I've already swum here 3 times this week.
Really? That's a lot. I swam here yesterday, but I didn't see you.
That's right. I didn't swim yesterday. I was shopping.
You can set your boxes and bags on the ground.
What?
You might drop your boxes and bags. You should set them on the ground.
Oh, okay. I've set them on the ground. Now what?
Now you can get your keys out.
That's right. I set them on the ground, and then I got my keys out. Good thinking.
What are you doing?
I'm riding my bike.
But it's late. It's hot now. It's already 11 o'clock.
That's okay. I like the heat.
When did you begin riding this morning?
I began riding at 10:30.
Really? Not until 10:30? Have you always begun to ride so late?
Yes, I always have. I like hot weather.
Well, enjoy your ride.
Thanks. Bye.
Catch the ball.
I caught it.
You caught it well.
Thanks. I have practice. I've caught a lot of balls recently because I've played baseball.
Hey, come on, hurry up. Don't take all day.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Well, if you don't finish by 5 o'clock, you'll have to work overtime tonight. And I won't pay you because you should finish by 5.
What? This is too much work. Nobody could finish this work by 5.
That's your problem. I want it done.
You always give me and the other employees too much work, and you never pay us overtime or benefits. And we don't make much money here anyway. They all want to quit.
Don't make my heart bleed. Get back to work.
I'm sorry, I quit. I'm going to find another job.
You won't find one.
Yes, I will. I've quit jobs before and found better ones. One time, I quit a job paying $5 an hour and found one paying $5.75 an hour with a nicer boss. So I know I can do it.
Well, I can't stop you. If you want to quit, do it. Clear out, now! Where are the insurance papers?
I laid them on the table.
Can you give them to me?
Okay. I don't see them, but I usually lay papers only on this table.
Have you ever laid papers in another place?
Well, yes. I've laid papers on the table in the other room sometimes.
Ah, check that table.
Ah, I found the insurance papers.
What is up, people? How are you? Oh my goodness gracious, it's good to see you guys. Real quick, thanks to everybody who was in the chat for the premiere of my very first pre-recorded and edited video. I was very nervous about it, and it turns out that all you got to do is actually sit down and try to do it, and then it's pretty easy. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a video, ain't nothing but a thing. So I guess I'll be doing more of them. But again, thanks to you guys for dude, blank screen's been cracking me up today. Thanks to all you guys that gave it a like and looked at it and everything. It's a case that I've always been very passionate about. I mean, as far as Gannon goes, I mean, I had this job where you light up like these big like floodlights from the bottom to light up and illuminate the side of the building. And I had those blue every night at work since Gannon went missing. And then up until the day that I no longer worked there, because and the intention was to, as long as I worked there until Letitia is convicted, I was going to keep those lights blue. So yeah. Again, thanks a lot to all you guys who gave it a look. I appreciate it. Yeah, the trial's coming up on that, and I'm going to be following that very closely and keep you guys up to date on that. I don't know if we can stream the trial yet or not, but I definitely want to. I definitely would like to, if possible. But if not, you'll get very consistent updates in regards to that. Welcome, Gina Marie, to Logic. So as I'm finishing this thing up, I see a couple of clip channels, and I didn't even click on them. I saw a couple of clip channels post stuff, and then I was like, what's going on here? And I saw that this was a thing going on today. So I click on Betty's channel to see what was going on. And and it's just really funny. I just think it's really funny. I don't know how she doesn't learn. Like she seems to justify in her mind that it's somehow a good look to just melt down, straight up just melt down on your live stream. So we're gonna go over that because as soon as I saw, like, what happened was I clicked on it, and then I saw her, and I just kind of cut through. And then I see her just yelling, and then I was just like, reaction live. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do here.
And I was up ridiculously early yesterday and worked all day yesterday and came live, did some videos. Like I finally had to turn on the TV. I always watch TV when I go to sleep. I always do. I keep my TV on. It puts me out. It keeps me out of my head, and I go right to sleep. Last night, I literally had to turn the TV off and force myself to sleep when I looked at the time. And so this morning, when the alarm was going off, my alarm goes off around 6, but I'm always up about an hour and a half early before my alarm clock goes off.
Maybe don't take that last line.
Well, this morning, not so much. Coffee. And so I get up and I'm like, I still have to get showered.
Right. I love it. Drama-free zone.
Make coffee. I was going to say cook coffee.
What?
Right?
Wait, what?
So I'm here and I'm like, I was going to say cook. I still have to get showered. I still have to put my makeup on. I still have to make coffee. I was going to say cook coffee. Right? So I'm here and I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
you
She
know,
was gonna say
and part of the
she was gonna say cook coffee.
stuff
Okay.
that I was up is I was researching a lot last night because in the morning I'm finding it more and more difficult to get everything set up, especially like this morning where last night I couldn't really sleep well. And this morning I wake up and I'm just like, what the heck do I do this morning? You know,
Did
I'm
she
already,
say-
you know, you start off late, you're already off.
Did she say that she didn't have a TV?
I mean, it wasn't something that frustrates me or anything. So it's not like making me wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but it's just like, I don't like rushing, right? I don't like rushing around. I don't like feeling like I don't have enough time to do things. And so I put it out to 8 o'clock and then I got up and I was able to
like,
transfer
what the fuck
my
are you
stuff
talking
from the
about?
computer.
Like, I can't even believe I went that long humoring you. Like, you're just babbling about the most insignificant nonsense
In the room to in here, which was actually easier than I thought. So I was able to pull up all
like I've never seen anybody be so like uninteresting yet interesting at the same time. Like because we're all just here like I've never seen anybody like both like this balance of both like both ends like as far on the spectrum as possible of like, you know, totally and agonizingly boring, and then on the other end like the most fascinating person just due to a lack of self-awareness. Like a lack of self-awareness is the root of all of our entertainment in this person, and it just spawns like this tree of content. It's just branches and branches. Team Brittany, thank you so much. What the actual fuck? I agree. Oh my goodness, dude.
all of my tabs on this computer and didn't have to go and research all the stuff that I did last night. So that cut out a good hour and a half of my research this morning because I did it last night. It was just moving it from one computer over to the other. So this morning, while I'm trying to get...
Listen, dude. Listen, there's a couple of people that I talk to like, yo, I made my first edited video. Like I actually fucking did something that might be considered work here on this platform because I never consider this work ever, ever, ever. This is too much fucking fun to be work. And even when I'm covering cases and talking about cases, it's because I take an interest in them. So I don't consider it to be work. It's something that I'm passionate about, and so it's just something that you know what I mean. But you know, editing it's there's a little, it's tedious. You know what I mean. But at the same time, I realized that I like doing it. Once I figured out how to do it, I'm like, oh shit, I'm just barely scratching the surface of what I can do with this. So I'm gonna be messing with it a lot more. But did you see me come up here and go into every fucking detail of every process? You know what I mean? Like when I woke up, what I did, when I pulled out my computer and started digging this up and doing that. And I you know what I mean? Like, why in the fuck does she think that that's something that we all need to know on a play-by-play basis? This is what's really funny about Betty is she always talks about what she does is work, right? The work we do, the work we do, the work we do, the work we do, the work we do. Ridiculous. And the thing is about this work that she's always talking about, all of her work has this one consistent thing in common. It has her watermark on it, people. No results. Like, absolutely no results. Every time she works, and if there are results, it's somebody who didn't need to be further traumatized being further traumatized. That's literally it. There's no here she is going into detail of what she considers to be work, yet we never see an actual result. We never see her cover a case and actually be accurate when she's doing it. Like, never. No result. just a whole bunch of madness.
To get everything up and running, I'm going through all the stuff that I usually go through, and it's checking the emails, checking the messenger. I haven't checked the messenger yet, but in all intents and purposes, I go through a normal routine in the morning to get set up for the live. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, everything went a lot smoother this morning than I thought it would. So we're going to be going over some stuff. We've got several cases we're going to just touch on, and maybe one new case. So we're going to give an update on, obviously the Idaho 4. It's, we're starting to see a little bit of go usually with when I go on, and I've got to stop it. But when I go on, I see people that I work with, live, and I don't want to pull because I know we share subscribers, and we're going to actually go over something here in just a second about one of those subscribers.
People I work with. Now, I do understand to a certain degree, like there are creators who I like and respect, and a lot of the times it's mostly simply because I'm looking forward to seeing their live. I would rather watch their live than be live. You know what I mean? So I won't go live at the same time. But there is some degree of respect for that. Like certain creators, I'm just like, shit, if I know they're live, but sometimes it happens and I don't mean to. But if I can avoid it sometimes, then I will. You know what I mean? If I can avoid going live when somebody else that I like is live, then I will. But I mean, what's really funny is I don't think that any of the people that she's talking about that she claims to quote unquote work with give a fuck about when she's live. I don't think that at all. I don't think any of them are like, yo, Betty, are you live? Tell me, girl. I don't want to be live when you're live, girl. None of that shit's happening.
Subscribers that chose to write me, and we're going to discuss this because it really it doesn't bother me because I'm going to do what I do, and if people don't like it, that's their problem, not my problem. If you don't like what's going on this channel, you as a person are not required to watch. So if you don't like me and you don't like the coverage that we provide here on this channel, you do not have to be here. Okay. The people that are here want to be here, right? They love Bullhorn Betty. So I want to be around people that love me.
Okay.
And
so
other creators do as well.
If you're so sure of that, why are you talking about this? Because other creators that are sure of this, they don't even address this kind of shit. They don't. Like, it's really interesting because your whole story is tell me this without telling me this. Team Brittany, thank you again. Jeez, you're crazy. Thank you so much. It doesn't bother me, but dude, I'm gonna talk about it for 73 minutes. Exactly. Yeah, she's clearly somebody who has major insecurities about her channel, especially with everything going on right now. Like, I think it's driving her crazy. And this is what's really, really fun. This thought just makes me, it tickles me, because here she is and she says, this is not drama-free zone, people. Drama-free zone. Okay. And 2 of the members of her team right now are involved in something that is pure drama. Make no mistake about it. Okay? 2 of her team members are involved in pure drama. And it's pissing her off that they're getting so many views. Like Mallory right now is cleaning up in views and in super chats with voices behind my balls. Like right now, they're killing it. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? And this is driving her fucking batty. Because here she believes she's putting in all this work. You know, I travel, I go to these places. I'm Bullhorn Betty. It's my idea and it's my shtick that I go out there and yell at everybody, even though we haven't seen her do that in a long time. Once the heat came up, right? Once somebody ended up in handcuffs, somebody that she was with, then she got a little spooked, right? Tell me that didn't happen. Tell me that didn't happen, because I haven't seen the bullhorn since.
As well, even the hate channels, they want to be around their own kind. They don't want to be over here associating with us. We don't want to be over there associating with them, because we're two totally different people. We don't like each other, and that's okay. You stay on your side of the fence, I stay on my side of the fence. That's called adulting. You know, we have children that can adult better than our adult children here on YouTube. But this one here really got me, and I want to make sure I state this. First and foremost, Dolly Vision and I are friends. We have not just friends, but we actually work together and collaborate together during throughout. You know, last year we did I think 2 or 3 cases that we worked together on. One of them with other creators. You know, actually all of them pretty much with other creators. There were a few that him and I.
Shit that like the fucking 12-year-old in me wants to just like say, but it's just too easy, you know? Oh, fuck. Here we go. Let me see here. Tatted Tech. Thanks, buddy. The glare is clearly married to toast. She live on 123 Golden Lean Wheat, Illinois. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey man, delete your channel. Oh, fuck you, Tatted Tech.
I did in tandem, and we're friends. We like each other on a personal level. Like, I trust him when he tells me something, it's true. He trusts me when I tell him something, it's true. When I send him some stuff, I try to let him know, you know, I'm just finding this out. I haven't been able to corroborate it, and back and forth, you know, and it's not just, you know, singular to Dolly. This is what I do with a lot of the creators that I work with that are covering the same cases as I.
Now you see what's going on here? Like, can you guys use your X-ray vision to this situation here? Because what's going on here is she is just beaming with insecurity to the point to where she feels the need to discuss and really like pound into the brains of anybody listening that she is part of a team and it's not all her that's the bad guy. Why isn't anybody going after them? It's us. Why am I getting all of the scrutiny? Why doesn't anybody appreciate what I'm doing? It's really, really interesting. Like, she has to latch and try to take someone with her. And this is all over. This is really, really funny because as I understand it, this is all over an email. Okay. Like one email, as somebody told me. So, okay. Let's just.
Some of us don't cover the same cases. You know, like Marissa, I don't even know what case she's covering. I went and popped in there just to tell her because these are my friends. And I love them. And I hate the fact that they're fighting. I hope that they can get over it. If they can't, that's okay. Not one person, Dolly nor Marissa, has said, you have to choose. Which one do you want? Now, that's respectable.
No, it's not.
They know they have their own issue.
I'll tell you, she hasn't done that because she doesn't give a fuck. Like, I don't think she's even thought about you. If I'm being totally honest, I think that what's going on, like, she's so caught up in her drama. You're somehow creating some scenario in your head where where Molly Golightly is concerned about whether or not, you know, you're going to be in a position where you have to choose between people. She's not even thinking about you. I guarantee it. She's too busy thinking about herself right now. Like Molly's one drug of choice, for sure. It's not Xannies, it's not whatever the fuck else. It's the internet. Okay? It is the internet. It is YouTube. That is what Molly is addicted to, and she is limited right now. Right now, the dealer has said, hey, nope, you're cut off. You're cut off just for a little while. You got to go clean up. That's what happened to MGL right now. Totally just having to sit this out, and she can't do anything about it. And this is something where this is a world where she matters, where she controls everything. She gets to bully people and they take it. She treats everyone like shit because for some reason people look up to her because she was on an episode of Wife Swap looking like a fucking idiot. How that works, don't ask me. But for some reason, that's what's going on here. And that thing that she has all this control over, she doesn't have any control over right now. And it's driving her crazy. The last fucking thing she's thinking about right now is Battery Betty. Guaranteed.
And let them deal with that. I love them both. They know I'm in a peculiar position, and I'm just staying out of it. And there's nothing. What's wrong with that? But this email, I'm just going to pop it up, but I'm not going to leave it up. I'm just going to show you that it does exist, that I'm not reading something that doesn't exist. So here's the email right here. Okay. I didn't dox anybody. I'm not going to put the person's name out there. And that's why I'm not going to show it as I read it. And the reason why I'm giving the preface on Dolly is because what I'm going to say, you know, could be taken offensively, but it's not meant that way. It's just facts. And I'm sure that he would confirm those facts. So I just want to read this, and then I'm going to make my statement, and I'm going to open the phone lines and see what you guys think about this particular email and how that makes my audience, my true audience, not people that like me because of somebody else. I don't want subscribers because I'm friends with another person. I want to earn people's subscription. I want to earn people's membership.
Stop. Your entire motive behind teaming up with other people is to get more views and to get more subscribers. You all could benefit from each other's subscribers. That is why you pooled your forces together, because all of your egos are too much. And that is the one thing that all of you have in common. So there's no logical motive to theorize that there is, except for you did this to get more subscribers and more views. Shake up, that entire crew needs to go. Who is next? Keep speaking truth always. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Team Brittany, thank you again. God, stop it. Wait for it. You're lucky I didn't dox you. Then 5 seconds later, you live in Ohio. Again, what the actual Jesus Christ, dude. Oh like my God.
And so if you're here, hopefully I've earned your watch time. But this really kind of, like I said, it didn't really upset me, but it kind of, you know, it's like that. It's like something that's nagging at me, that it's like, this is what you think and let me address it. Right. So it says, hey, Betty, I started watching all of you at the time you were in Georgia protesting for Quentin. Now, mind you, I went to protest and cover Quentin's case. I reached.
Now, I got to point out that the first sentence is super respectful. It's already letting her know, I have been watching you since this point. Okay. I find that very interesting because it's already very respectful, but she's clearly got a problem with this email based on all of the shit that I saw all over the internet today as far as thumbnails.
Reached out to Dolly about this case and informed him about the Quentin case and seen if he would like to come with this breaking news and cover this case. Okay. He didn't reach out to me. I picked up the phone and I reached out to him to cover, and thank God I did.
Because you're thirsty as fuck.
I couldn't have picked a better working partner for this particular case.
Dude, you guys know, you guys remember when I trolled her and I called in. Now, I know she opens the phone lines here, but I didn't know she was live, and I was busy working. So yeah, I couldn't have called in before anybody says anything about it. But when I called her that one time, I am of the belief, this is just my personal theory, I'm of the belief that she thought that I was Dolly, like playfully trolling her. That's just a theory, okay? I think that the reason why she was so flustered and, oh, you're getting me hot under the collar, who are you? All that fucking madness. I think she thought it was, I thought it was Dolly. That's what I think. Like, whether or not it was like they were talking prior to that, I don't know. But based on the fact that people have said that I sound so much like Dolly if I, mimic him, I'm wondering if she thought that maybe. But it's just a theory, and that's me giving her the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Like, if she got her fucking groove on in Georgia with this dude, like, more power to her. I hope they bumped uglies and had a great time. Lord knows they both need it. But as far as as far as that phone call, I just don't, I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt in the sense that I don't think that I just don't imagine anybody being that thirsty for some random dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt that she knew, or she thought she knew the person on the other end. And I think it was Dolly. That's all I'm saying.
Now, granted, things did get kind of crazy out there, not by us, but by others. And yes, we were in front of that house, so we all kind of got sandwiched together. But she said, I started watching you. We're in Georgia protesting Quentin. I subscribed to you and joined your channel. I liked you for a long time. Well, Quentin was just like at the end of last year. So if you just subbed up to me while I was in Savannah, you're only talking about 5 months at best. So a long time, I guess, is up for.
Like, how long does it take to get through an email?
A person. So she says, I liked you for a long time till I started seeing changes in you and the rest of the group. Okay, so this is a person that does like Dolly. Okay, so that's fine. There's a people on this channel that can't stand Dolly or Marissa, one or the other.
See,
and likewise on each of them.
Here's what I think. I think once in a while, just once in a while, somebody will log on to one of these live streams or one of these clip channels videos, or and then go, well, shit, I didn't know all that. And then kind of smarten up. I don't think it happens a lot, but I think that once in a while it happens and people are just like, dude, what in the fuck? I never looked at it like this. Like, yeah, now that I think about it, where are the fucking results in what she calls work? How much money have I given these people? You know what I mean? Like, that's got to happen once in a while.
The other channels, there are people on Marissa's channel and people on Dolly's channel that despise me, that don't like me, and that's okay. Those are not the people I'm seeking to speak to. And then we're going to get into, I know you guys are writing below, and then I'll say good morning to you guys. I glossed over a few things here this morning. Changes in you and the rest of the group. I would like to know what changes, because I mean, I've been pretty consistent on my personality.
Here's what I say. There haven't been any changes. There haven't been. If anything, they've chilled out. But I wouldn't even say all that. But I'm saying, like, there haven't been any changes other than whoever that person is, their perspective changed. And maybe they're not aware of it. And maybe that side of them is exactly why they were even attracted to them in the first place and supporting them. But there's no changes here. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's not worse. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that to, like, I'm just being honest, you know? Yeah, great. Let me see. I mean, so what I'm saying is this person is probably just, you know, it kind of goes with my point where I'm thinking they just started to realize, after so many people talking about them, going, these people aren't lying. You know, I'm just up here reviewing her own content. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm not spreading rumors. You know, it's just.
Since I was a kid, you know, I haven't changed much anywhere. You can ask my mom, am I still the same mouthy a-hole I was when I was a teenager?
Yeah.
At times? Yes, I am. God bless me. She says, this is not a hater at times. You can ask my mom, since I was a kid.
All right, folks.
You know, I haven't changed much anywhere. You can ask my mom, am I still the same mouthy a-hole I was when I was a teenager? At times, yes, I am. God bless me. God bless me. God bless me.
Oh my God, dude.
She says, this is not a hate email. For one, I don't hate, and another, I'm mature enough to keep things civil. Okay, well, let me just explain this. Maturity for me would be, I wouldn't even write this letter. That would be maturity for me, because what purpose does this letter do if you're mature? Because mature.
Okay. This person's probably giving you money, asshole. You know what I mean? Now, you could choose to even look at your email. I'm bad at even checking emails. But you can choose to look at your email. You know, you could choose, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, that person at least has earned the right to write you if they feel like it. What you do with that is up to you. But I'm not going to criticize someone for if I'm doing really fucked up, nefarious shit, you know. And what's fucked up is I've done things that people don't like on here, and then I get a ton of emails. You know what I mean? Never have I looked at those people like, you got nothing better to do than to write an email. You're immature. You know, I mean, like, if people support you and then you let those people down in some way, you know, they've earned the right. You have the right to respond or not, but they've earned the right to write you. They've earned it. You know, like, how do you sit there and trash this person for giving you so far very respectful criticism? Hasn't she earned that at least just by even giving you a view on one of your videos? Just one of your videos getting a view from that person has earned them the right to comment on it. Period. Like, what kind of entitled asshole are you to sit here and act like somebody is wrong for even giving you some sort of feedback on what you demand they pay you for?
Mature people actually just change the channel. They don't try to change someone to fit them. I don't try to change any of you to fit me. But this person's trying to change me to fit them. So she can keep it simple. When I first started watching you, you seemed really to care about children.
When you try to control people on a mass level, because that's what you do, like you have tantrums where you seem to have a lack of control over what people are saying in your chat. And when you lose that, when you have that kind of need for control, that in a sense is you trying to change people. You know, like you sitting up here and criticizing this woman for writing you a respectable critique. You know what I mean? Like that. That's just shitty.
Children. I would like somebody, one person in here, to tell me one other creator on YouTube or on the internet, Facebook, whatever. One creator that is going out, not only searching for these children, but also literally seeing a major issue and actually trying to affect change by reaching out to politicians, by meeting with people that can help change laws for our child welfare. What person?
Bro. Okay, listen. You don't do that. Okay? We saw you searching. You streamed it. We saw what you look like searching. You're not searching. Okay? Like what you do is you take trips. You bully your audience into donating money to you, and then you take trips. You bully your audience and guilt them into sending you money for new shit that you don't need, and you take trips. And when you're out there, you complain. That's what these people are paying for. And you are the one who puts it out as content. Nobody's twisting it that way. It's shown. It's like I'm watching your video right now. I recorded it in case you took it down, but there's too many views. You're not going to take it down. You know, it got too many views. It's getting too many views. You're not taking it down. But yeah, like this is your content. This is what I love. She's like, oh my God, you know, everybody lies. They lie. They lie. What do you mean? Nobody's lying. We're showing what you say.
Person out there is doing that. That's on YouTube. That's on YouTube. So you seem to really care about children. I do care about children. Actually, as a matter of fact, I probably care more about children because I can't have the children that I want. And so it upsets me when I see people abusing the beautiful gifts that they were given. But now all of you, but Jimmy,
okay,
seem to care.
See that right
about
there.
Wow, all the beautiful gifts that I have. I do care on YouTube.
Now, this, what she says here, is a revelation. This is this is a milestone moment right here, in covering Bullhorn Betty, and paying attention to her, folks. All of you guys in the chat. This is.
So you seem to really care about children. I do care about children. Actually, as a matter of fact, I probably care more about children because I can't have the children that I want. And so it upsets me when I see people abusing the beautiful gifts that they were given.
Okay. If you look closely at the things, at her methods, when she's supposed to be fighting for these kids, right? If you look closely at her methods, none of her methods are ever actually in the best interest of the child. Because even if it's just getting justice for a child, not just getting a child well taken care of, but getting justice for a child, she does everything she can to cost that. And she doesn't seem to understand that. Now, this is where she gets personal here, okay? And there are certain people, and I believe this with all of my heart, okay? I feel bad that she is burdened with the feeling and the emotions of not being able to have children. I would imagine, I can't relate necessarily, but I would imagine as a woman, that can be very difficult. That could be a very difficult thing to have to deal with emotionally. Okay. But that is not going to stop me from my opinion that her behavior is that of someone that I am glad is not raising children. Because I'd be a liar if I acted like that now, because I've said it 100 times and I've seen a bunch of you in the chat say it 100 times. I'm so glad this woman does not have any kids. So many of us have said it. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why decent people feel this way about someone like that. And the reason is because, how should I word this? She's not, okay, right here is actual proof. Her saying that people are abusing the beautiful gifts that they have. Now, we know Betty to be someone who abuses the beautiful gift of being with someone that they love and care about, right? So for her to talk to anybody about being abusive is not, especially when she never takes any accountability for it. Because we've seen and we follow true crime cases, we look at someone like her like Jesus. Someone with her violent nature, it's dangerous. And not just that. The milestone that I was talking about was the nature that she has, because I've seen and met good people who are unfortunately cursed with the lack of being able to reproduce, the lack of being able to be a mother. I've met people like this, and when it's a good person and someone of a pleasant nature, they obviously don't do the things that she does, and B, they don't. Sorry, Team Brittany, thank you so much. On a serious level, if she would just be honest, she would get more views. I.e., the can't have children thing. With that said, she shouldn't have children because she is not parent material, period. And a parent can say that. Now, this is a very interesting moment because what she's doing is showing pure jealousy. I've suspected that a lot of the reason why she is so angry towards a lot of the people that she has targeted, these are people that she is jealous of because they are parents. And there's people that are like this, and then there's people who are just like totally empathetic towards parents because they can't have children. They feel like they want to do anything they can for those that do have children and do the best they can to be parents and want to be helpful, and they're good to kids. But I mean, this is the thing is, have you ever seen Betty interact with children? Because It's not just not her not having her own children. It's not just that. It's she claims to be an advocate for children, but I don't see anyone wanting their children around her. You know what I mean? And there's a reason for this, a reason that she just does not want to actually face. And that reason is that she has a very nasty disposition that children are keen to. They can sense it. Because the irony in her being an advocate for children is that she is one of the nastiest, meanest people that you've ever seen. Someone who can't do anything other than complain and cause a rift between someone else. Involve herself in a situation where she's going to have some sort of rift with someone else. Okay? This is what we all know as being a toxic individual. I mean, if it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a duck. You know what I mean?
But now all of you but Jimmy seem to care about likes and subscribers.
Well, come on.
Part of us being on here is providing a product. Those likes and subscribers show us we're doing our job well. That's the only way you can find out whether your audience likes your content or not, is by...
There's a simple difference between, because we're all here making money. There's no denying that. Okay? We are all here making money. There's a fundamental difference between two different types of creator. Me being one type and you being another. Okay? I am merely grateful. If I get support, I'm merely grateful. I'm trying to do better with my channel. I'm trying to expand on the content. The reason why I'm doing that is because lately I've been getting a lot of support, and I think the least that I can do is give them the effort. Put forth the effort to match what they show me. That's called gratitude. Okay? And here's the cool thing about gratitude. Gratitude, it's impossible to be grateful and feel entitled for something that you're grateful for. It's impossible. It can't be done. They're complete opposites. Okay? And when you feel and act like you are entitled to the support that you get from your audience, that makes you the polar opposite of me. Because the cool thing about always being grateful is I'm never disappointed. If I come in this and I don't expect anything other than just the love that I get from everybody in the chat, just what's up, and getting along and having a good time and having some laughs, you know, I'm grateful for that. And some people like to show love with money. I'm grateful for that too. But I'm honestly no more grateful for that than I am somebody just showing up and saying hello. Because the way that I look at it, it's just a different, everybody has their own way of showing appreciation and support. I used to be weird about taking money. I used to be like, man, what the fuck are you doing? Now I just say thank you, you know? But what you'll never see me doing is sitting up here and saying, this costs money, you people. You know, I'm out here and I'm busting my ass and I'm fucking traveling here. Hotels cost money. Plane tickets cost money. Rent-a-cars cost money. Computers cost money. I don't and never will do that. And there's no creator that I like and respect that does that either. And that's not even the reason why I dislike creators who do it necessarily. It's just a drop in the bucket. It's just one aspect of your shit personality. And then somebody is respectfully calling you out on it, and you're like, damn right.
By having the subscribe, I have never gone out there and said, hey, everybody, sub me up. I want to earn that. That's why I didn't do like some of these other channels and purchase my subscribers. Every single subscriber on my channel was earned very, very hard. I earned these with hard work. That's how
Thank you, Hack Up.
And as a matter of fact, my subscribers have been stagnant because I really haven't been looking to expand, because I'm having growing pains at almost 25,000 right now, and I need to get those things resolved before I grow. So I'm not sure what she means. Maybe this is in her mind. Only caring about making money and getting most subscribers. This is my job. You go to work, lady that wrote me this, and you tell your boss not to give you your check this week.
Team Brittany,
you go to work. You work. Now, not only that, but I'm up at the crack of dawn. I don't go to bed until night. I'm constantly researching. And not only that, but YouTube is not my only job. I'm an activist for my county.
Wait.
I work very hard.
So wait, you're calling being an activist for your county your job. You're saying that you Karening and not doing shit, because this is exactly what you're doing. Let me show you exactly what I mean, okay? Let me show you people exactly what I mean. And this is special thanks to Mr. Blank, Mr. or Mrs. Miss Blank Screen. I don't even know. But Blank Screen's awesome. And the shit is just... I mean, yo, what do you call this?
We go again.
Andrew Griffin, followed by Brian Romanowski.
Like, what do you call this?
Good morning, Andrew Griffin, Manatee County. I've got 3 things on here, but before I get started on those things, I just want to thank the commissioners that have taken their time out of their busy days to meet with me, speak to me, not only about your items, but also about mine. I've still got a few of you that I'm still
like she already goes up there like she's accepting an award.
Looking to meet with to discuss those things. Also, for my citizen comments, future agenda will be the squeaky wheel. I'd like my phones, please.
I don't know what she's talking about when she says
she's not going to break.
She'd like her
the ears
phones
in this room to open it up to 10 callers. If it's used, it's used. If it's not, it's not. There's one request that I do have, and I don't know who to go to. So there is a cut through, and I'm sure Commissioner Van Ostenbridge knows exactly what I'm talking about, between 53rd and 57th, 3rd Avenue, right past the Wells Fargo. It's getting more busy through that little cut through to go from State Road 70 over to 57th. There has been several times that I've gone around the corner and people have almost hit me head on there. And it's only like a 25 mile an hour or 30 mile an hour area. But what I thought is, instead of expending a lot of money to it, maybe if we could just paint some yellow, like just on that curve to divide the street. I think that would be really beneficial. It's just more of a maintenance item as opposed to any kind of.
Oh,
I don't know what goes along with it,
dude.
but it's just becoming.
You know that everybody up there, like everybody up there that she's addressing, is sitting there going, "Lady, dude, this fucking lady," you know, like. I just fucking had a lunch that I've been craving for a week, and I come back and I got this fucking lady up here. Like, nobody gives a fuck about anything she's saying. Like, she's literally Karening about the road. Can we just draw like a yellow line right there? Bro, go get some paint and do it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, of course you can't do that, but go get permission. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you have to show up to that meeting. I think all you got to do is just show up to one of their offices and be like, "Yeah, do you all care if I like paint this yellow line right here?" Like, if you want us, this is not how it's done, by the way. Don't think that I'm fucking that dumb where I think that that's how it's done. I'm saying, I'm saying, hold on. Oh shit. Heels of the Year, what's up? It's good to see you. Welcome for 12 months to Logic. 1 year of the Boomer. Nice. Awesome. Thank you. Brianna 25. I'm an alderman and in a completely different state, and I want to put a 3-minute restriction on her. Yeah, dude. She's I realize that's not how you get shit done, right? You can't like go and paint it yourself, whatever. You can't even get permission to do it. What I'm saying though is like, at least that would be a step closer to convincing anybody that you're doing any work, because that's not work. You know what I mean? That shit is not work. What you're doing right here is wasting people's fucking time. You know, like you don't have to show up to this thing. The only reason she's there, people, is to be on that camera that's pointed at her and to be at that podium because she gets some sort of rush from it. That is literally the only reason she's there, because what she's doing right here is not how you get that shit done. You know what I mean? You fucking write a letter. You send fucking somebody an email. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go and make a whole production. I have the floor. Can you all paint a line on the road? Oh my God, dude. True Crime Time. Thank you. Remember, she wanted them to add an hour to their day for phone-ins so she doesn't have to actually go complain in person because she was late one time. Oh my God, dude. She's yeah. I think that's what she was talking about with the phones.
Becoming a little bit dangerous. I don't ever come in here and talk to you guys about hazards and stuff like that, but there has been several incidences.
Nobody does.
Cutting through that place where I'm on my side of the road, but the people coming around are not. So I thought that might be helpful. And then the last thing.
Okay, so what she's talking about is really funny. Team Brittany, thank you so much. So can I like put some yeller duct tape on the road, y'all? Because those peoples are trying to kill me. Again, what the fuck? Thank you. No, that's really funny because I like what's going on. Okay, there's a road and then there's a turn, and when people turn, it's a narrow road. A yellow line's not going to do jack shit. Okay, if it's a narrow road, and I bet you anything, she's not even being specific. I'll bet you anything, it's like a big fucking truck or something like that that has to go a little bit into her lane. And the overall solution is you let them go. You stop and you go ahead. You know, it's not. I mean, a yellow line's not going to do anything. People are going to drive over that thing anyway if the road is too narrow, and sometimes when you're making a turn or it's curving, you got to go into the other lane. That does happen from time to time. You know, city workers aren't perfect, but the yellow line's not going to do shit. The yellow line's not going to do shit is my point. Like I mean, have them redo the road. Like if I'm paying taxes, you know what I mean? And it's that big of a problem, which I would never, ever like, you know how many times I've seen something like that and not thought a fucking thing about it, much less. I mean, do you really think that I ever like, is there anything about me that indicates to you people that I would take time out of my day to fucking roll up to a fucking town meeting and be like, something's got to be done about this? No, I'm just going to adapt, bro. I'm just going to adapt. I'm going to drive more carefully. You know, that's it. I'm going to be like, that road sucks. What are you going to do? Tracy, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. I don't like, that's what everyone does. Reason why I would do that is because in a lot of ways, I'm like most people, you know, and I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna, no, look at all the empty seats. And this is so she could justify to herself that I'm doing something. But you're not doing anything. You're just annoying those people that gotta be there.
From here for a little bit, and I know, and I just want to thank you,
This
Mr.
was fucking yesterday.
Washington, for stepping up, but I also wanted to know what was going on with the county administrative position. You know, before Dr. Scott Hopes, we were told we were going to have a national review. That national review has never come to fruition. You know, I don't know what's really going on here, and was just hoping that maybe somebody could kind of enlighten the residents about what's going on with our county administrative position, if that's going to go permanent or if we're going to actually be looking for someone. Thank you, and God bless.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Again, results. Where are they? You know what I mean? Where are the results?
Hard doing multiple things. YouTube is not my life. I literally have a life other than YouTube. Believe it or not.
We don't believe it. You don't have a life other than YouTube. You don't. Now, I mean, are you on YouTube as much as MGL? No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But this is your life. I mean, come on. Like, I don't know who you're trying to fool. You've sat up here with that face and that hair begging for a man. You know what I mean? Like, this is your life. And as a matter of fact, you're always trying to convince everybody that it is so that they give you money for it. This is work.
I literally have a completely other life that consumes more time than my YouTube channel.
Bullshit.
I watched when you went looking for JJ, and
I never said anything out loud on my channel about it yet, but yo, that Gabby Petito thing, somebody very reliable told me that that I think it was Toast that was live, told me that they were watching and they were pissed off at Betty, and it was Gabby Petito's mom that was pissed off at Betty for having that up there. I don't know how true it is. Just saying, this is hearsay. This is somebody, but this is somebody that I find to be reliable. So I was like, wow. Yeah, like, this woman does not have any respect for victims at all. Like, having a cardboard cutout of this girl up there, like a fangirl, does not pay her tribute. It does not give her respect. It does not give her family any respect. There's absolutely nothing tasteful about having a cutout just fucking leaning up against something against your wall, just propped up in your fucking, like, amateur pornographer's office that you got going on there from 1997. I don't like, it's really, really weird that you have that up there like that. And it's not even like, yeah, it's not tasteful. It's not decorative. It's just, you got some cardboard cutout of somebody's face who died tragically on your shit in the background, like it's decorative, and it's not. There's absolutely nothing about that should be decorative. Like, do you think that her parents or anybody in her family would have a cardboard cutout of her face somewhere in their house, just propped up somewhere, like it was a party favor. I mean, what the fuck's wrong with you? And that's the thing is, I don't think that she believes that there's anything wrong with it. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm always going to say this. I believe if you put Betty on a lie detector and asked her that, she'd pass. I totally believe she'd pass. I think that she thinks that that shit is respectful. And there's nothing tasteful or anything about it.
And yes, it was nice you got out there and seemed to look for him. Listen, lady, you are an asshole. Okay? You are an asshole and you're lucky I'm not doxing you.
Wow.
But don't write me. Look for him. Seem to look for him.
Hold on. Oh my goodness, dude.
Listen, lady, you are an asshole. Okay? You are an asshole and you're lucky I'm not doxing you.
Wow.
But don't write me again.
Like, have you guys noticed, and I know this is something that doesn't need to be said, but have you guys noticed that there's always a certain type of YouTuber that doxes people? It's always the shitty people. You know what I mean? It's always the ones that suck. You know, and for her to just outright say that, like it's something that she's proud of, that's some sort of power that she has over somebody, is to dox them. I mean, that's everything you need to know. It's everything you need to know. It's just really funny to me that she's not even trying to hide it, you know? And you see her, she tries to deny being this type of person. She spends a lot of her energy and time doing this, but this is an example also of her temper. This is somebody who will just blurt something out, no matter how shitty it is, because she feels that she's entitled to those feelings. And to feel entitled to those feelings means to say, fuck it. Why am I holding back? When they hit that threshold in their temper. You know what I mean? Once they hit that threshold in their temper, the truth comes out. You know, how they really feel comes right out. Like, Betty sucks. She's terrible.
We did go out there.
She's such a miserable asshole. Just look at her.
Self cut up. I had freaking poison oak, and I still had a rally I had to go to where I had to wear formal wear.
Oh, you mean the rally that you told your subscribers who donated to you was a child advocacy thing where you were out to be a child's advocate? That rally? The one where Trump spoke?
Cuts on my
Trump's not speaking in advocacy of children?
leg. It's funny how people concoct this stuff in their brain. It was nice that we found a little boy that was missing. You're an asshole. I'm seriously an asshole.
You didn't find him, though. You did not find him. You looked for like 30 minutes, never yelled out his name once. You didn't do shit. All you did was complain. And I'll say it again, because I think I remember saying this when I was going over it. That little kid would have probably hidden from her. Considering, like, and I'm not saying that just because she's so goddamn fucking scary. You know what I mean? Not just because she has this horrible disposition. Not just because of that, but because this little boy, JJ, This little boy was, what is he, 2 years old? He's out there barefoot, 24 hours in the wild, bro. Like kicking it, chilling, and only whining a little bit because that's what babies do. You know what babies also do? They cry like crazy, and this kid wasn't doing that when he was found. And he was found by just the right person. And when I say just the right person, I'm saying exactly what Betty tries to emulate, and well, not what she tries to emulate, but what she tries to say and convince people she is. That's the kind of man that found JJ, and it was a beautiful moment. And to even like it's funny because if there were people out there that were like JJ, and they were nice people, and they were like, thank goodness this boy was found, you know, I would have, and they would have been like, yeah, we did it, you know, I would have been like, yeah, you did. But because she streamed her looking for him, and we saw why she was out there, and it sure as shit wasn't to actually want to find this little boy. It was to get content. And she didn't even care. She was so unaware of her own shit that the whole time she was complaining. Like all you felt, and again, gratitude. That gentleman who found JJ, that veteran, that dude was just like, I'm just grateful he's found. Just grateful, no, you know, just grateful that he's okay and we found him safe. Didn't want any real credit for it, nothing. You know, just it's what heroes do. You know what I mean? Heroes don't do this shit. Heroes don't bitch and moan because they got little stickers. Heroes don't wear fucking flimsy ass shoes and yoga pants to go search in the deep woods for a missing child and then complain about stickers. Heroes don't do that.
Asshole. But you filmed the whole time. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I filmed maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Do you realize I was out there all day?
So let me get this straight. You were out there all fucking day, right? Betty? You were out there all day. And the only footage that we saw, and because the reason why we saw it is because you deemed it to be the footage worth putting out. And the footage that you put out that we saw that you're being criticized for is you complaining the entire time and then taking credit for finding a missing child. That's what we saw. That's what you put out for us to see.
Again, you should learn your facts before you come to me
What do you
with
mean?
this nonsense. You didn't holler his name because I was talking to my audience when I got off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. See what I mean? Like, she says that as if it's common sense, right? I love that shit. Team Brittany, thank you so much. Please mention this. Have any of us seen this Marine since? No, because he is humble. He doesn't want attention for finding this child. I challenge anyone to find him in the news 48 hours after that be complained entire time. Exactly my point. Thank you, Team Brittany. Exactly my point. I find this really funny because let's hear that one more time.
You didn't holler his name because I was talking to my audience when I got off.
Okay. I was talking to my audience. First of all, okay, I didn't see anybody else out there streaming and trying to use it for content. First of all. Second of all, why do you think that your audience would mind you being focused on the search? See, you're making it about you and you don't even realize it. And you're making it so obvious that it's all about you and you don't give a fuck about this kid. Because here you are saying that talking to your audience took precedence over your best effort to locate a missing child, which you were telling him that you were out there doing. So for some reason, addressing your audience was more important. Why? See, that right there tells us. I mean, we called it out, but now you just confirmed it verbally. You confirmed it verbally that you did not give a fuck about this child any more than you addressing your audience. I mean, again, I'm not twisting your words here. I'm not making anything up. I'm showing your content and your words. And anytime, I'm telling you, it stands. Any one of these creators that I review on this channel is invited here on my panel for an interview. And if they allow themselves to be subject to this interview, don't rage quit, don't act a total fool, actually answer questions, make an effort to be honest, and have an adult conversation, I will stop reviewing them after the fact. Guaranteed. My word, I will stop reviewing them. If they actually have the cajones to come up here and talk to me. And that goes for Betty. Goes for all of them. Any one of them.
Yes, we hollered his name. And not only that, did you hear everybody around me? How many people in one line need to be hollering the same child, 2-year-old child's name, scaring the shit
Hold on. Let me let her get.
out of her. 2-year-old child's name, scaring the shit out of her.
Do you think that that's going to scare the child? Really? That's your excuse. I love that shit. True Crime Dime, thank you. She wanted that moment of filming herself finding him after being out there for 30 minutes. She honestly looked disappointed that someone else found him. She did. We went over it. A bunch of channels went over it. I mean, she looked clearly disappointed. Thank you, True Crime Dime. I appreciate that. Yeah, so here she is saying that she's in a line of people. Like, I can break down several things in this statement of hers. So here she is saying, do you think that in a line of people that it's going to make any difference that all of us are screaming out this little boy's name, this 2-year-old's name, and scaring the shit out of him? Dude, he's 2 years old and he's out in the woods by himself. If people are calling his name, then that probably means to him that they're out there to help him to some degree. It's not going to scare the shit out of him. It might make him go, I don't know, but it won't scare the shit out of him. Guaranteed. It's just natural instinct. Doesn't matter if you're 2 or 60. If you're out there alone and people are calling your name, you're going to be like, whoa, what? You know, fuck yeah. But even at 2, I understand that it might be like, who is that? And at least be curious. Because he's got to be hungry. He's got to be cold. Yo, the kid's a legend. The kid's a legend. And her sitting there and saying that, okay, first of all, yes, I do believe that calling out his name, a bunch of people who are close together, who probably shouldn't be, probably better to split up or at least go in pairs. But a large group of people, I mean, maybe that's what they tell you in order, because maybe the terrain is a certain way and they say the best thing to do is probably stick together in groups, kind of fan out a little bit, but stay in visual sight of each other so nobody gets lost. I kind of understand that. But I don't know if that's the case. But do I think that that is more effective than one person shouting out his name? Absolutely. The more people shouting out his name, the better, for sure, without a doubt. Like, the fact that you're sitting here and making this ridiculous excuse is hilarious. It's only proving everyone's point that much more. As a matter of fact, it's proving to your audience, because if your audience are the type of people, and now that I'm saying this out loud, I'm realizing that it's probably true, but I'm just going to finish the thought. If your audience are the type of people that actually think that it's going to scare the shit out of a 2-year-old child and it's not a good idea to call out his name so he responds if he's out there in the woods alone, well, but yeah, I think your audience probably thinks that.
Explain that to me. Right? I had people to either side of me screaming the kids' name.
Katie, thank you so much. She was disappointed someone else found him, and because someone else found him alive, she wanted a tragedy to exploit. She absolutely did. Totally 100%. We all saw it. She acted like she had the same demeanor as somebody who lost a softball game, like a company softball game, not a professional one, but like a company softball game. Like, at least we had fun, like she had that kind of dismissive, while saying the lines that she's supposed to say, though, yeah, I'm just glad they found him. He's he's at least he's safe, and he's just That's what she talked like the coach of a company softball game that just lost. That's what she sounded like when Quentin was, or when JJ was found. Unreal.
Name. If he can't hear theirs, he's not going to hear mine.
What an idiot.
But I'm glad you're getting this off your chest, D. You didn't holler.
So this is a long video. I'm going to take it off the slow.
His name, and you complained about how miserable you were.
Team Brittany.
Yeah, it's hot out
Stop
there.
it.
I'm getting cut up. I'm burning.
Thank you so much. JJ is 1,000% a bigger hero, camping out with his little lean-to, grilling a squirrel while BHB complains about stickers. Fuck you, BHB. Acts like no one saw it. I saw it, and I'm pissed. I'm big mad. Yeah, we're all big mad about that shit. She sucks. Thank you so much.
I've got poison oak all over me. Yeah.
Wow.
I was still looking. I can walk and chew gum.
No, you were walking and complaining. Like, you were walking and complaining. Like, that's all you were doing. Just walking and complaining the entire time. You weren't looking for anything. You were looking at your legs and pointing the camera at your legs. Go, God, these stickers. Oh my God, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for these stickers. These stickers. What are these damn stickers?
At the same time. And to top it off, he was found. You didn't seem happy. They found him alive.
No, you
So
didn't.
this lady clearly is not watching my videos. Do you guys remember? I was
Yeah.
almost in tears.
What do you mean? We all
elated
watched it.
about this little boy being.
That's somebody who fucking follows her, dude. Like that actually likes her. You know what I mean? Like that shit is what's really, really funny to me. Like that's somebody that actually, it's not even one of us. You know, it's actually somebody that likes her and watches her channel that's saying the same shit that we're saying, and that's not a clue. That's not a clue. It's just her response is, "Screw you, lady. You're an asshole." This shit is very, very funny to me.
Found. Elated. That was one of my items on my list of accomplishments for 2023, which I didn't even know if I was going to be able to check off. And that was being associated with somebody that brought a child home. And guess what? We checked that off our list, and I couldn't have been happier. That was the perfect ending to a situation like
being
that.
Associated with somebody. That's like saying that I'm associated with Foo Fighters if I go to their concert, right? That's the same fucking thing. It's like saying I'm associated with the person in the mosh pit and I'm in the balcony. You know what I mean? Who I don't even fucking know. You know, like, what are you talking about? You're associated with the guy who found JJ, but you didn't do jack shit to find JJ. Did you like hang out with that dude? Did you and that gentleman come up with some sort of game plan to discuss like what you were going to do? No. You're not associated with that dude at all, bro. Like, that's like saying you're associated with the people that you fucking share the highway with on your way to your not job. You're not associated, like, technically, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't count.
Like that. And we talked about it on. So this lady's trying to say she's not a troll, right? She's not a troll. And she's not a hater. And this is not a hate email, but
It's
she
not.
didn't even watch the
It's
video.
a critical email.
Amazing.
It's a critical email that speaks facts. Like,
what else did she say?
Verifiable
I
facts.
tried to keep liking you. Don't try to keep liking me. You don't like me? Don't like me. Listen, I'm going to sleep just fine tonight, D.
We know that. That's the problem.
I tried liking you, but it's hard
That's
when I
the
see
problem.
things that I've seen and heard. I don't give a shit.
Like, this is an irredeemable person. This is why I will never, ever, ever feel guilty about reviewing this person. Ever in my life. I will never feel bad about it. Because this person has every opportunity to simply look in the same mirror that she uses to bleach her fucking hair. And go, fuck. Because now even somebody who even likes her is trying to tell her, dude, like, it was clearly obvious, you know, like you did not give a fuck about finding that kid.
Don't watch. Be mature and don't send stupid emails like this, and don't watch my channel. I don't care. How about that? I don't care about your opinion. You don't
Then
know
why
what's
are
in my
you
heart.
why
I
are
think
you
you're an asshole. It probably isn't working.
Why
and
have
that's
you
not a good
why have you spent 20 minutes talking about it if you don't care?
marriage.
Dude, I don't even check most of my emails, bro. like I don't even understand how she could sit here and say that she doesn't care, where I actually beat myself up and wonder if I care enough. You know what I mean? Like, I do. I have moments where I'm just like, am I, you know, fuck. And like, here she is, like, unreal. This is really, really funny. She's like, I don't care. I don't care. But you do, because you're fucking livid.
But see, I can come up with a number of things that are going through my head right now and write you a nasty gram about how horrible your life is
No,
and how much I don't like you.
No, instead, you'll use your content for it, which is what you're doing exactly right now. You have a YouTube channel. Why would you write her something? You would just do what you're doing right now. because for some reason you feel the need to go over this. For some reason, you are that butthurt over this email to where now you need to actually like what now you're just showing your audience. This is you in your own little fucking insane YouTuber kind of way of making an example of someone, you know, like if you were the emperor of Rome and then somebody like said, Caesar, I mean no disrespect, but I feel that you may have been a little bit too harsh with Leonidas. And then Caesar is like, oh, you feel I've been too harsh, do you? Does anybody else feel like I'm being too harsh? And then stab the dude. And then everybody's like, no, Caesar, no. In her mind, that's what she's doing with her audience right now. I mean, her audience is stupid enough to like kind of be like, oh, we don't want to get called out by Betty. No, we don't want her to go on a tangent if we write her something or say something negative about her. In her mind, she thinks that people give that much of a fuck. Speak now. Speak now. Or hold your tongue. Jesus Christ, Betty.
Send it to me. I don't care. From Ohio, by the way. She's from Ohio.
I don't care.
Can you go back to really caring for children and other victims? I never stopped. And again, the only YouTuber out here actually trying to change legislation for our child welfare system. So, lady, I don't care whether you come back.
Bro, you went out there and you bitched about a line in the road, guy. That's all you did.
Back to my channel or not. But let me tell you something. Dolly, and again, my friend, this is not in any way, shape, or form to dog Dolly. As a matter of fact, I'm ultra proud of Dolly. But when I met Dolly and was talking, the man was scared to even get on a damn plane. He was scared to walk out of his house.
Oh, Team Brittany.
He asked
$6.66. This one is to remember BHB. Fucking bitch. Wow. Yo, don't you put that evil on me, Team Brittany. Don't you put that evil on me. Thank you.
Me about, going out and searching for these children. He wanted to do more for these kids. That man never searched for a child before meeting Bullhorn Betty. He talked about him. He talked about these cases. In all fairness, I'm very proud of Dolly. Now he's over his fear of flying.
Bro,
he's actually
like, she's acting like, yo, that's really weird behavior right there, because what she's doing right now is trying to act like she's like, she took Dolly under her wing and shit now, and she helped him overcome his fear of flying, and he's out there doing stuff because of Bullhorn Betty. No, dude. I mean, like, yeah, I do. I think that, but not because he's like, oh, Betty, you are the master Jedi. Okay. Could you please show me? Can you take me under your wing? Can you train me in the ways of the Bullhorn and show me how to get out there and harass people and make money doing it? Can you do that for me? That's not what happened. He saw that she was making money doing it, and he was like, I could do that. That was it. And since they were talking about the same case, they figured they'd pull their shit together. That's all. I mean, it's real simple. But dude wasn't like, oh, Sensei Bullhorn Betty, please show me the Jedi ways. I want to be able to Karen with my mind telepathically.
actually creating a studio on wheels to go out and really be more impactful and empowering out there in the world.
A studio with wheels.
before. So you can sit there and say, and it's not that, and Dolly cares about these cases. Does he care about his likes and subscribers? Of course he does, because that's the money to continue the work.
Wow.
So again, I just wanted to open up the phone lines. I want to see what you guys think about this. I truly do. I know I shouldn't be focusing on it, and it really doesn't bother me. I'm deleting it right now. Oh, and my response to her was, I have no clue what you're talking about. I've done more for children than any YouTuber, including meeting with politicians, going over all over this country to enact change in the system. If you think me breaking my entire life country YouTuber was, I know I shouldn't be focusing on it, and it really doesn't bother me. I'm deleting it right now. Oh, and my response to her was, I have no
That's what I thought just happened.
clue what you're talking about.
That's what I thought just happened. I thought she said my response to her was. So wait a second. So on top of this response, you had already responded. So you actually wrote her back, and you're spending your content talking about it, but you don't care. Okay.
I've done more for children than any YouTuber, including meeting with politicians, going over all over this country to enact change in the system. If you think me breaking my entire life for these children is for some kind of click or view, then your eyes aren't even open. Dolly never even looked for children before meeting me. That should say everything. He never physically went out there looking for children before our team.
So all that shit was just a build-up to justify her trash and Dolly in that fucking response. That's just so funny. Like, you could just smell her insecurity right there. She was just like, oh man. She was like, fuck, I trashed Dolly here, but I have to read this response. It's really important that everybody fucking see me fucking flex, and they see my response to this person. But fuck, I totally trashed Dolly in the response. What do I do? Oh, well, I'll ease into it. I'll lube it up before I read it. And Dolly came over his fear of flying.
He started doing it. You know, other creators started realizing, hey, we can be more impactful. We can do more for these children. We can actually be part of the help for these people. It bites you. And once you're bitten, that's it. Dolly's bitten. Bullhorn Betty's bitten, right? Every other creator that goes out there to meet and really learn about these cases were bitten. It bit us. It sucked us in.
I'm saying that.
And that's where we are. So if you think I'm here for a click and a view, unsubscribe. How about that? I don't care. If that's what you think you're here for, is my click and a view, then you're not here for the story.
You care.
You don't need to be here.
Except you
don't need to be
care.
here.
A lot.
I'm Bullhorn Betty. I'm going to be traveling this country. This channel will be growing. When I start actually getting in line and start preparing to go out and start doing and start really getting out there and working, which I was hoping to do.
Wait,
but
isn't
I have
that
some
what you
things that I
haven't
have
been
to deal
doing?
with.
You haven't been doing that already? I thought that's what you've been telling us this whole time, that's what you've been doing. But now it's like you got to get in gear and actually get out there and do work. What work? Where is this work? When does it happen? When does it happen?
The beginning part of this year. And I'm dealing with some other personal issues, not my friendly personal issues, but I still have to be there for my friend. So I'm dealing with a lot of stuff people have no clue about behind the scenes, which is what is causing a lot of, the last week and everything.
God,
you guys see what's going on YouTube with my friends on YouTube. It's hard. It's hard.
No, it's not.
If that's what you think, unsubscribe. You know what?
Bro,
Because there is.
I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it one more time, folks. Okay. MGL is not going through a hard time right now, not in the grand scheme of things. I want you guys to understand this, okay? MGL right now, everybody, like I said, singing Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, a little too early, okay? You guys aren't looking at how things cause other things to happen and how they make, you're looking at things very, very two-dimensionally instead of fourth-dimensionally here. And what's going to end up happening, mark my words, MGL will be back. Her channel will be back up, and she's going to get even more subscribers, and she's going to get even more views, because the hype and the hatred of wanting her shut down so bad is too popular. Simple. It's too popular. So what's going to happen is when she comes back, she's going to come back more powerful, in the same sense of Obi-Wan coming back. If you strike me down, Darth, I will become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. That kind of shit. And it's just naive to think otherwise. Just telling you, just wait. Just wait. But it's going to happen. Now, MGL is pissed off in the sense that she can't go live right now. That's driving her crazy, I'm sure. But overall, what's happening here is MGL will be in a more powerful position once she's back on. Period. It's just there's no other way around it. It'll happen. I'm telling you.
People out there that really like to watch.
So for her to be like, my friend's going through this, who's not even fucking thinking about her, well, she's gonna be fine.
Watch the Bullhorn Buddy channel, and when I get out to their community, they'll be subbing up. They'll take your place. Not that you guys are not important, but I want people here that want to be here, not the people that don't. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this phone line. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this letter. Do you think this was a troll, just gaslighting? Do you think that this person really believes I've changed? Do you think I've changed? Do you think Dolly's changed? What do you think about this letter in its entirety? Give me just a second. Let me pull up the no, I've got it on here somewhere. At least I thought I did.
No.
There are too many things open. Hold on, let me find it.
I don't think that any of you have changed.
Oh, I didn't sign in. That's why. Hold on, let me sign in.
Yes, calls. I love it.
Because, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, we do work very hard here.
No, you don't.
Whether people like it or not, we work hard.
You don't even work hard in keeping up with your lives.
I don't need other people to make my channel grow. I don't need to be in a collaborative situation. I do it because I feel it's the most effective way to get the most attention. And I don't need other people to make my channel grow. I don't need to be in a collaborative situation. I do it because I feel it's the most effective way to get the most attention.
Views? No, attention. Let me find another word for views, because yeah, I just caught myself contradicting myself. I don't need other creators. She basically just contradicted herself. She said she doesn't need other creators, but she does it to get more attention. I don't need more creators to get attention, but I do it because it's an effective way to get more attention. Like, she just said that shit out loud. I'm going to play it one more time just because I think it's funny.
It's the most my channel grow. I don't need to be in a collaborative situation. I do it because I feel it's the most effective way to get the most attention. Somebody's already calling. This is Betty.
Hey, Betty, it's Teresa, Okie Crime News.
Hey, what do you think about?
It's unbelievable. I can't believe they sent you an email like that.
Oh, my God.
They're sneakers. It's, actually, somebody said yesterday they're called booger channels.
Booger channel. I like that. Flick my booger.
They just look. They don't care about anybody. They just got to put their 2 cents in and get their.
Do you like chew on a fucking pack of Lucky Strikes, like laced with broken glass, and gargle with that shit, lady?
What, 5 minutes fame?
Yeah. What is
So,
hold on, we'll hear this. It says, actually, if it wasn't for Dolly talking about you and Marissa on Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie case, I probably wouldn't even know who you guys were. And Heels on the Ground, then found Marissa. Yeah, I mean, so that's from Shannon. So, anyways, now you actually have met me in person.
yes, ma'am.
So, do you? And you've watched me for some time before we met. Do you think I've changed my personality, that somehow I've just become this crazed lunatic about the clicks, the views, and the subscribers? And not
No,
really
you've always been this crazed lunatic about the clicks and the views. You've always been that.
giving a crap about the cases?
Oh, no. When I met Miss Betty, I was in Washington, D.C., and before that, we had made some plans. And I've watched you for, I do believe Gabby was the first time I'd seen you. And I'm very passionate with your show. I asked you for dinner, and we went out to dinner, had a really good time. And this, I'm telling you right now, Bullhorn Betty, she's about crime, but she's also a person, and she cares. We had a really good time.
She's
we laughed. They brought the check. I wanted to pay for it. This woman would not let me pay.
She's like, yeah, girl,
She refused to
I got thousands of people fucking bought this dinner. What are you talking about? I got it.
let me pay. But you're a real person. You have not changed. My opinion has not changed at all.
Yeah, I just felt like, that seemed like a dig for Dolly. And it's like, I mean, I'm proud of Dolly. I'm proud of everything that he's been doing. I'm proud that he's.
I like Dolly. I like everybody on there. I've got a couple people that that's my.
Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. No, you don't have a life other than YouTube. Stop it. Bruh. Dude. Drink that shit in, y'all. Drink that shit in. Oh my goodness. Blank screen wins. Fatality. Well done, blank screen. Well done. Oh my goodness.
Completely other life that consumes more time than my YouTube channel. I watched when you went looking for JJ, and yes, it was nice you got out there and seemed to look for him. Listen, lady, you are an asshole. Okay? You are an asshole, and you're lucky I'm not doxing you. But don't write me again. We did go out there. I got myself cut up. I had freaking poison oak, and I still had a rally I had to go to where I had to wear formal wear with cuts on my leg. It's funny how people concoct this stuff in their brain. It was nice that we found a little boy that was missing. You're an asshole. Like, seriously, an asshole. But you filmed the whole time. No, I didn't.
I know we already saw
maybe
this.
an hour and a half. Do you realize I was out there?
I think that's funny though that she calls it
that it's corrupted politics, in a.
I've watched it.
I think it's funny that she called it that she said she had to wear formal wear to a rally. Who wears formal wear to a rally? That's weird to me. Who wears formal wear to a rally? What kind of rally? Like a tuxedo rally?
The work doesn't stop.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen you have to unload that
like tuxedos 2024.
car, load it back up. And it's not just a couple things. The car was
I
loaded.
take the whole house with me.
Yep. And they don't realize when you're driving, when you're driving all by yourself, especially going back from Savannah, with the car. I was worried about your tires or something because you hit that trip pretty good. worry about you going. I worry about you when you travel. You
I
know, you
know,
travel.
I know.
You're a woman. Travel by yourself at night. You travel. I know in South Carolina.
See, I feel bad for
roads
some
are
of these
like,
people,
just like
man.
down here.
I feel bad for some of these people. Like, these are not like, thinkers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna like. I mean, I'll say generally somebody's stupid for giving her money. You know what I mean? But these people that when you hear them and they call in, like, you could tell, like, it's fair to say, like, that's not a thinker. You know what I mean? That's just somebody that just wants somebody to agree with.
You shut your lights off on these roads, and you can't see
You
nothing.
can't see
You literally
nothing.
can't see anything. I
Well,
mean,
and then the
you know,
holy crap.
you put your life on danger.
Yeah.
They don't, people don't realize when the live stuff. I've watched you constantly work when the lives are off. I mean, we went out to lunch. How many times did you say, "I'm sorry, I gotta take this call," or
Right.
you know what I mean? They don't. It's not like even when you go out to lunch and stuff. You still got people
I try to
calling.
set
You're
the
still
phone down.
doing
I
work.
did try to set the phone down and look up and say hi.
Yes, no, we had great conversation that day.
I find it really funny how she Karen'd. I find it really, really funny how she Karen'd that town meeting and was talking about the road and how people are bad drivers. Yet we've seen her streaming with a laptop while she's driving on the highway. Like, how are you sitting up here right now complaining about how people drive and shit being unsafe, and you streamed yourself streaming while driving?
Like we always do, but I mean, always friendly, always smiling,
Yeah.
very beautiful.
Aw,
And you took me the minute I met you, and it's like nothing but accepting people, and I appreciate that. And I get upset because I know most.
How is she accepting? She's like the opposite of accepting. What do you mean she's accepting? She's not accepting. She's saying, give me money and don't express your opinion and be here if you're going to give me money and not actually say anything against me ever. Very interesting that she's considered accepting.
Most of the people that come on every
See, that's
day
not
love and respect
that's not a thinker.
you. They know how hard you work, and I've witnessed it. You know what I mean? I mean, we went down to the babysitters, and we did a prayer with her.
Yeah. And
we went down there many times.
But I'm bad about reaching out to people. Anybody that knows that if you want to talk to me, call me, because I'm so immersed in everything that I literally my mom. If my mom doesn't call me, I'd never talk to my mother.
Yeah.
My mom calls me and it's right in the middle of something, and I know I have to stop because I haven't talked to my mom in several days, and it's like, "Hi, Mom."
Yeah. I mean, your job is what people don't understand. Is like,
not only that,
most people go to work and they don't get harassed. You know what I mean? People they go to their work every day. They don't get harassed. You know what I mean? They don't get false rumors. You don't get double time and a half. So you're working behind the scenes.
How are you?
And I work 7 days a week.
I work 7 days a week. How are you talking about her having a job and people harassing her at her job when she actually filmed herself getting someone deliberately fired from their job for content, and she traveled out of state to do it? She traveled through 2 states to do it. How are you sitting here saying that people are harassing her at work when her content is literally harassing people?
Appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, and people don't realize I literally work 7 days a week. That's why sometimes when I crash and I just need to unplug, I unplug, because I literally work 7 days a week literally months on end. Everybody, a lot of my audience go to work, they punch a clock,
See,
they
man,
do a 9 to.
See, man, I ain't got to do that, man. You know why I ain't got to do that? Because this ain't work. This ain't work. I love you, motherfuckers. This ain't work. This is fun.
They get to go home at night. They get to have fun with their family. They get to have their weekends. They get to enjoy their weekends. I work.
No,
I
you
literally
don't.
work.
I know you do.
No, you don't.
And when I go to call you, it's like, okay, I gotta
You literally
go to
don't
bed
work.
early, so I can't call too late.
Like, literally.
I mean, and then I
You literally do not work. You are literally unemployed. What are you talking about?
kind of know if you're busy on certain things. I try not to bother you much, but I always stay in touch with you. And I mean, if I call you and you don't answer, you always call me back.
Yeah.
Text you always text me back. And no, I mean, people are gonna hate. Like I said, I mean, you can't judge a book if you're not gonna read it. You know what I mean? And that's what people
See, I don't hate. I don't hate. I hate when I see her doing really fucked up things, but I handle it the best that I can. I handle it the way that I know how. What I have to bring to the table is to call it out, and talk about it and laugh about it. Because what else are you going to do? Now it's not funny when she's harassing people, but it's definitely funny when she tries to justify it. That shit I could watch all goddamn day and crack up. But I digress. I am going to wrap this up, guys. I had a great time with you guys, as always. I really appreciate all you guys, and I really appreciate all your support. And for those of you who follow crime cases, the Letitia Stock trial is about to start, and I have a video on what she is being tried for. And it's up, so go ahead and check it out. It will bring you up to speed on all the facts in regards to her charges anyway, or at least anything that's been made to the public. And then, give it a like, and hopefully you guys will hang out with me when I cover the trial. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to stream the trial. I want to be able to stream the trial, but if they say that you can't stream it, then I'm not going to stream it. But anyways, like I said, I am going to wrap this up. You guys are fantastic. You guys, all your support and all your love, it's amazing. And I can never take it for granted. So thank you for that. Anyways, I love you very much, and we will do this again very soon, my friends.